Are we back? Are you online? You decided to work? We'll test if I've got the stream, the sound while it's working.
Obama.
It does work. Okay. I don't use it. It's annoying. I just want to know if I set that up properly. Is it going to go away? Yeah. We're finishing this mega campaign today. This is the current state of Beta Israel. I forgot we got it so big. We're currently Khan Hanukkah. We're 55. We're sprightly 55. Oh, I need to do the tweet, don't I? I'll do the tweet before we start. Twitch.tv/mychannel. Let's do the tweet. We're going until we finish. We have 65 years left of the campaign. Then we're done. And then next week we're going to do spooky games. So we've got this, we've got a week of spooky games, and then we are finished. Where is my second holding? Where is my second county? Why do I own a second county somewhere? County shower. Oh, it's just Murar. That's the other one that is counting. Abyssinia is just so big because they're fucking rivaled to Jerusalem. If they weren't rivaled to Jerusalem, we would have them. I think we wait for the Ilkhanate to collapse even more, then we can swoop in and start taking stuff. Because we're never going to be able to take Abyssinia or Nubia, I don't think. But yeah, let's. Did this guy just take over? I don't think so. Give me 1 second to check something, and then we will crack on. Cool. Let's go. We could create the Empire of Ajuran, but I don't want to. If we're creating an empire, which would be cool to do by the end of the campaign, like I'm not gonna lie, it'd be cool. I'm gonna do it through this way so we can. So we need 80 counties, which is 34 more. We could technically invade the Ilkhanate now, but we don't have claims on them. They are dying. We are not. Because they are currently in how many wars at once? They're in 3 wars currently and they're losing all of them. Have we just taken over? I forget. Oh yeah, you kind of died and then we took over. So we are a martial guy. Oh no, I think we played this guy for a bit, didn't we? Because this is a guy with 1 kid and then like 500 grandkids. This guy who ruled for 2 years after waiting 60 years. That's so funny. You can see me again, so I have to be careful with what I'm doing. It would be nice to sort of reinstitute the head of faith of of Judaism. For that, we need one of these counties, I think. Is it Simeon or Dambia? One of them. I'm going to set it playing just because we don't really... Wait, do we have anyone who needs... If we kill off... No, we have a 5% chance because we're a normal person again. We're not a murder... We're not an intrigue person anymore. And only one person would join and she's not very great. It's better than nothing. His one woman is the only woman who will join, which isn't ideal. One of our things just finished. That was county control. This is the thing now. Oh wait, we're not. Why aren't you culture converting? We have so many. We have so many to do. Wait, are they unconverting them? Because they're Somali? Oh no. They're Somali as well. I guess we should work on Mogadishu and these ones over here because they're all our culture, and leave the Somali ones to the Somalis. So that would be all of this then. Let's just, yeah, set that to go then. And then religion-wise, we still have a lot to convert. Talks, no. Party time. A healthy rivalry between Eltar and Hanukkah's Saren and at court. Hanukkah takes issue with the fact that Iltar is more skilled. Do we want them to fight to the death? Do we want them to fight to the death? As a martial guy, I think that feels like a bad idea because we know that we need these guys. Our scheme was discovered that quickly? What the fuck? How? Nice, someone's here to show fealty to us. Our involvement in killing them has been discovered. Great. Child. Patience will serve you well. Okay. They're fighting in holy wars. Does that impact us? No, it doesn't. We only have... That's our only de jure land. We don't want to do this in a single war, do we? Where are you converting at the moment? The county of Dara. Where's the county of Dara? In Sharka. He's converting there. Oh, the one Paulicium county. Wife! No! Damn it, wife. She's 16. She's also 16. Oh no. Oh no. Can we have a not 16-year-old wife for this 57-year-old man? Oh, we're related? Are you kidding me? I guess the related's better than the 16. I guess inbreeding's better than marrying a 16-year-old, if I have to choose. Well, don't take that out of context, please. More friends. Okay, the castle there's still upgrading. Chancellor... Do any of these want to be helped? Nah. New wife. We got new wife pregnant. Wait, they've collapsed. They've collapsed. Oh, wait. Oh, this is great, actually. The Yamani Buddhists. Okay, wait. Religion map. So the brown ones are Buddhist. The green ones are Muslim. We need to advance before the Abyssinians do. I mean, because we could holy war them now, but I don't love holy wars as a concept. Because what if the other Buddhists join? Like, it's spooky. Should we stop you doing your conversion? I mean, if we're going to send him... what if we just spend like a wee bit converting doing these, because they take like 6 months each. My Duchess Ubax has arrived at court with a bandaged arm and fear in her eyes. She tells me that my son and heir Hanukkah has been challenging me for duels over the county. Please give me a light bulb. This has to stop. Hanukkah turned at my doorstep and challenged me. I had no choice but to accept. This is not the first time, but I'm last in a long line of victims. Pah. Let's beat up our son. We lose? We lose to our dipshit son? Great. Great. Well, he's going to be fun to play as. Oh, my wards love me. This is what it means to be a guardian. Wait, which counselor just died? Yokohana. No, not my marshal. Oh, he was a decent marshal as far as I remember. Yeah, Timur looks. After my modest acquaintance? After this guy I barely know? Fine. Fuck. Not again. Nubia, why? For Demont? No. You're holy warring me, cunt? But I have no allies that I can call into a holy war. I have this ally who has 2,000 troops. Are there any children I can marry off quickly? Are there any children I can marry off? 0-year-old prince. My great-great-granddaughter? That's my prince. That's my son. I don't care about him. You're married off. Granddaughter, you're not married off, but you're in somewhere else? Where are all my grandchildren? Where are all my grandchildren gone? Oh no. Well, this ain't great, I'll be honest. Because they have 53,000 troops compared to our 26,000. And our one ally has 2,000 troops. I guess we'll call him in. Okay. If I press play but slow, I'm raising my armor. I'm pressing play slow because I'm hoping this will come through. Where are you, friend? Oh, you're in Iran. Nice. How are we related? Oh, is it through the Indian branch of the family? Aha. Now, all we have to do is survive till such a time that our ally gets here. After which point we will have more troops than them, and there's nothing they can do. What would also be interesting is looking whether Nubian culture... Okay, they do also have all the tech, never mind. Okay. Gamers, I'm gonna want you to run away. And if we run them away to the coast, they can't get us. Today my ward was taught a lesson in vast management by Burek. It's quite a complicated course. My subjects only ever wish me well. I will try my subjects indiscriminately. He's gonna die, but it's not really our problem. Whilst we're at war, I'm just gonna sort of make my make my nasty claim as many provinces as possible. Here's my 30,000 troops. Okay. No. Now we can head back towards them. Or, even better, what if we just sneak past them? He does improve the counting more than I can. Okay, they all have commanders. Are there any decent mercenaries we could buy? They're buying mercenaries, shit. Uh, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. 7,000 for a holy order? Yes. And this is why we spent so long just making this large holy order. Right. Hopefully, this is enough to scare them away. Yep. More claims, please. If we can just claim, like, a couple of these, that'd be nice. We're probably gonna have to do multiple wars against them, but it'll be worth it. Barony. Barony. Just go sort of sit over here. And sit over there. Oh, and then you can just sort of go sit over here. No, don't go over there. Go over there. They're sending half of their troops back. Has something gone wrong for them? Wait, has one of these got the siege troops? They do. They're sending half of their troops away. Have someone else declared on them? No. Why are they sending half of their troops away? Why have they done that? I don't know. But what if we go and do a war? Okay. Now I want the other troops there. Yeah, what if we send two lots of all of our troops except for the siege troops to go and fight? Because all of these troops will follow us when we attack. Oh no, wait. Because our siege troops will be attacked by them when they go and hide. Did we win that fight? Nice, we won. We killed 16,000 people. Okay, I want you to run down there. Wait, we do have like 47,000 guys. See it done. That's probably enough claims for now. Like, we got claims on 2 of their counties now. Oh wait, my vassals are invading Mora as is. We might be fine. This is the point of having vassals, I guess. Okay. Let's just send our guys up here then. Okay, it turns out this game is easy. All you do is trick them into a battle. Okay, then the rest of them can go up to... It's a shame we can't take land in this. That would be nice. It would be nice if we could take land in this war, Dave, in defensive war. That's something that will come in later games, but for the time being, this is what we have to work with, so... Faction created against me? Oh, it's populists. Ah, the bloody populists. Fuck. The Abyssinians have taken all of this now? Damn it. This is the thing, like, we can realistically take... To make him more approachable, we'll keep it short and professional. I mean, we don't need to be swaying him anymore. Haha! We're so powerful. And let's hold court to celebrate. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the door of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others... Oh wait, we've read all this before. I represent the local community of Katata. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with disappearing bodies. All have been dug up and left with no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own court fisherman Libin was caught red-handed. Libin. I mean, it's a sad necessity. My brother, Buyuda, can barely contain his rich. Oh, he's being racist again. Duke Kunduvi, my vassal, is trying to forward clear to hear my response to the petition. Demotso-elect soldiers, let House Kushiand play the Khan in Leon Ren. Fine. We get a hook on them at least. So Mora is... Oh, they are winning against my vassal, is the thing. They are winning? Oh, that's for something else. So if we declare... Oh, you could be converting something last you. 18 years... 98 years? Fuck. Why? Why is that so bad? Is it the further difference? No, we have that. Pluralist, communal... Oh, strong believers, cultural tradition. There we go. So the Orthodox stuff we're just not going to be able to convert. Okay. Do we have to get rid of communal identity then? Oh, that means they have communal identity, I think. Oh, no. Oh, it's a culture thing. We do need to convert culture there first. Okay. Whilst talking of culture... Oh, we can't add anything until Warriors of the Dry gets done. I think it's time to go for Mora, I'll be honest. So my claims are there. My de jure lands are just that one. Okay. They have the Duchy of Darwo, but we have all of the stuff for it. Let's go for my claims. They have one ally. This guy with 8,000 troops. We can beat them without... Actually, wait. Should we wait for our army to recover slightly, just in case? Maybe we should. Our tedious feast became even worse when Libin suggested reading on Judgment of the Stars. Thankfully, Survey suggested reading Sikin on instead. Time to put my diplomatic skills that he's insulted. A guy's here to pledge fealty. Wherever I go, my courtier Libin is sure to follow. That look in her eyes and word in her lips, I know exactly what she's after. Libin and I are crouched side by side, the sly fox in front of us unaware of her presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Libin's stress brushes against me. When I reach over to embrace her, I find she feels further attention elsewhere. As the fox disappears into the hills, we're and naked flesh already. We did a fug. The next games are going to be so PG compared to this. Is that all of their armies? So they have 8,000 troops. We could just go to war now and take... Because they're going... They are... I'm going to leave it playing whilst I do this. What in the world is Katuba doing in my wardrobe during that wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, he claims. He looks like a ghost shaking... Oh, he's seen two people fucking. He needs to know about fucking. We can't have the boy being chased. County control was done. We beat up some bandits. We're an overseer now. I found my wall cat Booga sitting on the floor, surrounded with a spilled paint and piece of canvas for the third time this month. My courtiers whisper about him being artistic genius in the making. My servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint and illustration. His genius will be nurtured. I love my dipshit vassals. My phone is just going off constantly. I'm just that popular that the group chats I'm in. Libin. Hanukkah. Goodbye, Ed. Horse. He's just real good with horse. So yeah, they are still losing that one. Because they only have like 3,000 troops. And these guys only have like 1,000. Maybe it is time to do it. They gave me hooks. They kind of just have to accept me doing this to them. And we can ransom someone. Only for 10, so it's not great, but it's something. Yeah, we may as well... We're back on full troops, so we may as well go after Mora now. Not for de jure lands, though. For my claims. It's annoying that we now have to go after Abyssinia for those claims, because I'd rather not. Are they still in their separate war, or no? They're now fighting a liberty war. Or... Okay, let's see if we can just knock them out. Or knock as many of their troops out now. Someone's trying to kill Vlora. Not Vlora. Okay. So one of you go there. One of you go there. One of you go there. And one of you go there. Should be a quick war. Oh, wait, why did two of you go there? Oh, well. That's fine. We only have two armies with siege units anyway, so it's probably for the best. Khan Tugors changes fort language to Arabic. Cowardly. I think that is how you gain like, court languages will go in and out of being, like, fashionable. Okay, no, wait, I want this guy to go and beat them up for me. We won the siege down there. Let's just send some units down to help them. It's such an easy strategy, just basing people in with... with a small army, and then just destroying it. We took his gems, in quotes. That's been sieged down, so got there now. I want these guys to go and siege down that one. Wait, why are you not being able to siege that? That's a Wilaya, so I don't know why I can't siege that. Levi's, my grandson is having, my great-granddaughter. Levi, is this your first child? No, it's your second. Are you my, yeah, you're my heir. This is my heir as heir. Damar. Damar's a nice name. Oh shit. Why is no one doing any sieging? Go and beat them up for me. Oh, they are. I was paused. Yeah, my son will go and see. We won another siege. Alright, you're useless in a siege. Okay, so you go siege down that. You... Oh. You go and do that. You go and do that. Actually, go and do that. That's like the war target. We haven't taken either of the war targets yet. My ward has come of age. It's time for you to leave my care. Oh, nice. We actually trained one of them well. Nice, we haven't trained one of them well in a while. Okay, wait. I think it's 90% for a defensive war and 100 for an offensive. Or something like that. Have we wiped their army? They have 2,000 troops. Who knows where they are? Oh, there's their 3,000 troops. Hanukkah, no! He will not get away with this. We've taken 2 new counties though. That's nice. Does that mean we have too many duchies again? No. Wait, let's check my trinkets and stuff whilst we're here. We probably don't need the fertility one on at this age. Worm on string probably ain't great for... Oh. Why can I not equip chest? Must be a child to equip. Oh, okay. Guess worm on string it is. Let's just do our repairs whilst we're at it. With a glint in his eye, Bigelet tells me, my lord, I couldn't help notice the fine craftsmanship of your calm Ezra's dagger. However, only a true expert at the battlefield can find tiny adjustments that can make it even more effective. Yeah, improve it, fine. Do I not have too many? Duchies. Oh, we only have 2 now. That's fine. That's fine then. Abyssinia is... Are they holy warring for this stuff? Is that how they're getting it? I don't understand how this is happening. Yeah, you can have her back. So Mora is nearly down. And I reckon some of my vassals might just go after Mora at some point. Okay, some dipshit I don't know was actually fathered by someone else. It's clear Duke, Levi and Ballet are trying to corner me. Liege, these men are idle whilst peace prevails. Some activities will keep them active. The bowmen are indispensable. We should ensure their eyes always find their marks. Yeah, train till they can hit a bullseye. So they think we're weaker than them. This is the reason to have decent allies. What do you mean he's got low durability? It's 'cause it's only got 11 years of durability is the problem. Temur needs a guardian. Diplomacy. Yeah, so my grandson is now my player rare. Okay. Nice. Seirkan's here to show my loyalty, and we've got another dynasty. Home estate's actually really nice, having the defender advantage and domain limit. Not that I'm using the domain limit particularly, but oh well. Let's just... We have a stupid amount of money and nothing to do with it. So let's just upgrade all my castles. Because we may as well. Send some more people to prison for cheating. Son! Son, you're not going to be relevant at all. We haven't had a Levi in the while. I say that, we probably have. Avian abuse. Sees her master hunt Levi. Bellows gesturing at Libin. My personal guard hands him forward. And fell sure by the follow the commands of Levi. I raise my hand to stop and ask Levi what. She deliberately harmed her falcon during the last hunt. Okay, we'll find them. Finding her seems reasonable. Anything else feels excessive. Court time. Vleur hurries to my side, his eyes, bloodshot eyes searching the Emerald Court. I'm sure someone is out to get me. I have no evidence, but I expect they can. Given his reputation villainy comes from my throat. I beg you, imprison Sashan and put a stop to this madness. Malice in itself is not a crime. Ooh, a frightful peasant strolls all too close for a guard steps behind us. Ooh, he backs off of a wing, laughing through scant teeth. Your lord nurse, I come here from Deborah Labnos or matter of great importance. You see that Karn, our knackers have been carrying on with. The Watchwoman's sister's coven, the old village is in the uproar. And there's 7 since 7 moves back. Or was it 8? We just like how I couldn't tell what was going on there. The next performer positions an extremely angry Count Gur. With the briefest of deference shown, Count Gur relays that some of my knights led by Balat have passed through the county of Ifat recently. They've looted, pillaged, and despoiled the farms and villages in Ifat. This is an absolute travesty, my clan, and I will not stand for it. What should I do? You must return your plunder, Balat. It continues to suffer? Oh, I hate my vassals. So Abyssinia is our next target. Oh no, their wife is married to the fucking Khan of Jerusalem. The Khan of Jerusalem. That's a normal thing to have. Oh, it's only 30k though. We practically have more troops than them by ourselves. If we wait for the next time... Also, why do they have so many troops, like, personally? So many places personally? I mean, to be fair, that is their limit. They can do that. But... I'm not imprisoning people. I can't be bothered. Did we just die? Has the game crashed? Oh no, we had a mental break. The game really didn't like that for some reason. If Diaz has been plotting against I don't like that my food taste is plotting against people. That feels dangerous. I'll be honest. Wait, so Abyssinia, my claims are just there. Courtship. Okay, once the conversion of Eloak is done, that idiot belongs in my dungeon. For fun, just had the castle upgraded. I'm just going to upgrade all of my holdings. What task just finished? I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Oh, it was going to control. So we do want to take on Abyssinia, but I'm slightly worried about... Because they've got, what, 50k total? 60k? We've got 70k with our allies. Which is dangerous. You must stop the villain behind this. Do they... Meadows been constructed in Farfan. Let's just keep upgrading Farfan. Goad's also had its castle upgraded. I'm gonna keep upgrading like all my buildings. That's all we can do pretty much for the moment. I mean, we could also like go for them. We could go for them and just have some lands overseas, and then when we get a moment to attack Abyssinia, connect them. Who just failed their administration. Fafan. Yeah, so Mora does have more allies now. Someone else has hit Shoni. Day drinking. My wife is day drinking. Iconic. That's queen shit. I'm joking, but it is also well, did she give up drinking? She did not give up drinking. Really early buildings take no time at all because they're so... Oh wait, we can make the Duchy of Darwo? Which one's that? That would give us more de jure claims on... Oh wait, would it? No, it wouldn't, would it? No, it would give us one more claim on Mora. Yeah, why not? And Darwo is... Oh, within Sharka's realm. This is de jure part of Darwo. Yeah. Grant 2. I want someone who's not landed, if preferable. Like, this cunt... Yeah, I can make this cunt Darwo. Like, these are all mine. That's Demont. That should be Demont. I don't know why it's Shaka. Those are mine. That's fine with chivalric dominance. Yeah, the building is so quick this late in the game. It's kind of funny. Are we nearly at the point where 3 years until Warriors of the Dry is done? Is that hold court? Time to hold court. Levi has a lion for me. We got a pet lion. We're not banning people from carrying swords. We're a martial guy. I think we would want people to carry swords. So Carl has come. Let's have a festival to celebrate our culture. Oh, fuck. People do be having kids out of wedlock. Hashish. My son learned Arabic. Nice. Oh, and a promote culture's done. And a county control's done. County control due up in Darwo. Promote culture. That'll take 17 years. 11, 17. And then that will take 12, 17, 11, 11. Is 11 the fastest we can do it now? It's just because all these counties are like pretty undeveloped. I'm just going to keep going with these ones that are also Orthodox, because that will make them hopefully convert faster. We've got a truce with Mora until when? Wait, do we not? Did their last Sultan die? When did you take the throne, friend? When did your dad die? Oh no, that dad died ages ago. Yeah. We just don't have a truce with them, nice. Should we go for Mora again then? Or should we wait until we... Should we wait until we... Oh, they have more allies now is the issue. We would have to call our allies. And it might be easier for us to just go after, like, these guys or something. And just start conquering along the coast of Arabia. We got 3 years until the conversion happens, until we can start. And we can start doing stuff anyway. Oh, we just need this alliance to end. We could kill the wives. We could kill some wives. It's through the marriage between Princess Tari of... It's his wife. Can we kill her? There's 0 agents and we can't invite anymore. But it might work. Probably won't work. It might work. Cousin died. County control. We don't have any more we need to do county control for. More castles. The more castles we have, the more of a pain stuff is to siege down. For them. Which is always fun. Libin, why are you not like antiquarian? Oh, all my people are dying of old age now. Great. Court physician. My wife. My drunkard of a wife. She'll get better. Potentially. Ballet is doing conspiracy theories. Is he superstitious? Stop embarrassing me, Ballet. You dipshit. Go to just upgrade it again. Let's explore the hills. Let's check in. We can't invite anyone to that scheme. My vassal has honoured me a visit and brought along with courtiers. Yeah, he can come and live at the court. What do you mean they can't marry? Have they already married? Why can't they marry? I mean, it might have already gone through. My Bagadur's talent brush goes with each passing year. Thanks for leaving me my talent slot. I have a new project I'd like to start. Of course. He's writing a book? Why can't these two get married? Oh well. Oh, we got Warriors of the Dry. We're now better in the desert. And because we have like 11,000 prestige, we should be able to get another one. No. I meant, it's in culture. Stop taking me to faith. It's in culture. Wait, can I not add another one? Is that like a once in a... Wait. Reform? There we go. Let's go to... We don't want concubines, I don't think. Sacred hunts could be cool. That could be fun. Social. Can't have philosopher culture. Shield maidens? Do we want shield maidens gamers? Yes. We can't do it until the end of the game. Never mind. We could become not stoic, but I don't know. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? He reads my irritation, such personal question to my face, because he continues. I mean, is there anyone you'd wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? God. Why can't these two get married? Oh well. Where did the homesteads get done? Was it in Muga? Thank you, Manek. Oh, he's from Kefa, the like rich one. He wants me to invest more money. Yep. We have like infinite money, so we may as well. We're going to poison some money and send it to her. This is the third time one of our kids has got poisoned from money. The woods is such a dangerous place. She escaped? Fucking commoners. Just keep funding this guy. I need to stop clicking the betrothed can marry. Timur, my son has come of age. You've got a wife. Cool. Cool. A small hat. They want me to take it. They'll get angry if I refuse it. Yeah, let's take it. Cat! Yes. You already love me, so I'll take the cat. I have a lion and a cat. Might. I didn't realise there was specific cat music. That rules. Fortress in Fluffaflan. Fuck. Oh, he died of old age. That's fine. A beautiful book. Oh, my mail wasn't displayed. And the book can go there. Nice. I'm just ignoring the betrothed can marry thing. I don't know why that's not working. Goad. My uncle has the Khan but forth the revelation judgment grants purity. However, when the Khan refuses judgment to confess, he has no evidence. Please stop fucking embarrassing me, brother. My son and great-granddaughter have given birth. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't realise they were that related. Eggshell was destroyed. Oh, it was kind of shit anyway. Fans just had something done. So, for fun. I don't know why I keep calling it Farfafan. 7 months till we can start. Oh, mate, you rule. I love having a cat. I can't my lion hunt right. Esther, my guest, has given birth to a ghoul. And it's court time. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the door of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up at the front of my throne. Why do I read this? My brother and steward stand in front of me bickering as usual about the best politics of the country. We're proud warriors. Esther learned some fascinating tidbits about Sultan Abram. I mean, we have so much money, it doesn't matter. My lord, the threat of Abyssinia weighs heavily on my mind. You want to help me fortify your lands? Yep. We probably should be fortifying our border with Abyssinia. They're kind of strong. Until the point that they go to war, or they lose their ally, we are stronger than them now. But still. Oh, conversion's done. Conversion's done. Conversion is done. Okay, Dakar. If we even get some which give us a whole duchy, that would be nice. More hashish. We do have 6 declare wars, technically. We could just go to... Is it just Holy War? Yeah, it's just gonna be Holy War against all of them. Except Mora and Abyssinia. And Abyssinia is like one of the 2 we can't take. Well, we theoretically could, but I don't trust that we could. Let's do a little checking on the rest of the... We've just forgot Arabic. So that Reconquista's going great, right Catholics? Also, I like that Portugal has functionally formed anyway. It's like Portugal, Castile, Aragon, Mallorca. The Catalans in Mallorca. I mean, they do speak Catalan in the Balearic Isles. What is the Dufayed Empire? Britain. Britain. Why are they called Anjogli Rochilde? Why are you called that? It's because of the house name? Oh, I don't... This will be fun in EU4. This is all going to be real fun in EU4. We love you. You find me money? We're down to... Yeah, none of my guys have any actual claims. All of Adala will be mine. Okay, so now we have claims on that. I'm gonna also do one of them, maybe? Wait, they've got 500,000 total troops now? Who are their allies? These guys up there and those guys over there, they are close enough that we probably should. We would have to call in allies if we were to do that. I mean, we have the prestige for it. It's not like that's a problem. It would be nice to sort of get rid of them. How are they allied? Through multiple marriages. Wait. Who is Ali the Impaler? I mean, we're old. We're old, right? We have a lot of money and prestige to spare. Do we have a child we can marry off, though? Levi! This 9-year-old will get me a nice ally with 40,000 troops. So now, if we were to go declare war and Mac claims, this would then reduce them to that. We probably will need to call in our allies, but given that we have half of Iran on our side, I reckon we're okay. So yeah, before we even do that, we're going to call in our allies. It will cost us like 600, we'll go at 500. They have 1,500 troops. Okay. We'll send all of our troops over here. I love it when the war music's interrupted with like the shit has happened music. I need to move my fucking... I'm too big on the screen. I need to move my head back. Who cares? Okay. My great-granddaughter and son have had enough... We haven't had an Insabike for a while. Okay. You three just go back to sieging down the capital, please? Oh, here's our allies, who we probably don't need, to be honest. But it will speed up the war. Oh, look here. No, we do. Look, here come their allies. Might cause 300 gold of damage? How does my cat cause 300 gold of damage? How does one cat cause that much damage? Okay, so we now have, I believe, all we need for the war goal. Why are they just fucking around in... Okay, so yous go there. Yous go there. We can use both strategies. But wait. What if we go and attack them? Like, our ridiculous number of allies. And now we have more. We have too many duchies again. Okay. Who is the Duchy of Adal? Me. Okay. Do I have an irrelevant child who's not going to inherit anything? Levi. Levi, my boy. I don't want you to have Father Flan. If you take these two in Adal, I'll keep Farfan. Because I've kind of built it up a bit. There we go. How powerful and big we are. Who would have thought we'd get this big? A pool of blood is congealing under the feet of Imran, a diplomat set by my ally. I apologise for the mess. I was defenestrated by a dwarf trying to rob me in an inn on a journey to Katata. Of the rapscallion cushioned my fall. As the rapscallion cushioned my fall, the diplomatic visit can continue. It'll be days until my blood loss is faithful. Please be this position. Yay, we cured him. Thank God. If he had died, that could have been bad for Diplo. Wait, I wanted to check. How close are we to founding a new empire? 51. We still need, like, I don't know if we'll make it by the end of the game. We have, what, 40 years? I mean, this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Oh wait, we need our guy. We need to be converting some counties. 33, 32, 32, 6. Culture conversion helps. Oh, mate, everyone loves my cat. Okay. We found some people fucking. We don't really care who they are. This was something, I was rewatching an old stream just to check some stuff. And it was one of the early ones from the last one. I don't think we've had as many characters in recently. Since we've got so big, the kind of, characters have dropped away. I don't know if this is just... Esther Dester. Esther Dester is a very powerful name. I'm just ransoming. Oh no. Oh no, it's the plague. It's the plague. Oh shit, oh no, oh shit, oh no, oh shit, oh no, it's the plague. Who was it who had the plague? Because I might execute them. I might. Who had the plague? I should have just chucked them in prison. Oh wait, no, we just isolated them. We didn't imprison them, okay. Oh wait, that's not the one I want. Let's just keep upgrading our stuff. More stuff. What are you buzzing at me for now? I haven't walked enough in the last hour. She's free. Oh, it was my wife? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, my wife is fine. Wait, did I ransom the person who had the plague by accident? Right, who's here? Sugar. We'll say peaceful coexistence because we're already converting somewhere. My brother wants... We're becoming too similar. Festival time. A survey to improve taxation. That's all chill. Hanukkah. My wife wants me to get rid of Hanukkah. Everyone loves me. Sirkan loves me less, so Sirkan can have the cat. Oh, Mora, I'm so ready to wipe you off the map. We might be able to Holy War Mora. Levi! Can never have too many Levis. Different Levi. My wife is upset Kulan. No, my wife Kulan is upset by Vler. By. Can't mean to my wife. But Kai is not the daughter of Mary. She was fathered by him. Oh. Someone's here to show me stuff. We got someone who can be sponsored? You want to make a throne? Yes. Build me a throne. Oh good, the survey's done as well. That's nice. To my wife. Commission the throne to remember my wife. To remember this 81-year-old man's wife. Yep. We'll invest the 300 you want for the wood for the throne. That seems fair. Wait, does it still say we're playing Fortnite? Have I had it set this whole time that we're playing Fortnite? Fuck, I never updated the stream info. That's so annoying. That means this is going to save as a Fortnite stream, which it isn't. And also the name isn't Megacampaign Dies Tonight. No, we can't have her smoke hashish with us. But what if? But what if that helps? It didn't help. Where's my cat cunt? Goons. Another councillor died of old age. Got 3 years until county converts and we can. Well met, my liege. I've heard of your patience of Zaiti the carpenter. They say she's making a throne worthy of a Khan. Please take this and give it to her. Yeah, go for it. My grandson Tox can get married. I'm just gonna marry people to whoever. My grandson Tegan can get married. My grandson Kretcher can get married. My granddaughter Seema can get married. The two granddaughters can shore up these alliances we have. Nice. Take more money. This also lowers our stress because we're generous. That's nice. Masterful throne. We have a masterful throne. That's nice. The Ernigud throne. Or Weenigud? I don't know how you'd say that. Oh, it gives us so many good things. Our throne rules. Okay, we are in for... And we're dead. We ruled for 58 years. That's not bad. And now Khan Levi takes over. Khan Hanukkah of Beta Israel has left this world at 82 years of age. He died of old age. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. Khan Levi extends the throne. In possession of fabulous riches, only time will tell if he makes the realm thrive or roost on the gold like a dragon. We lost no titles. Look at our succession. We've come such a way since Duke Tesimar. This guy who was Coptic, who spent most of his life converting his kids to Judaism. We've come such a way. And had like a lot of... Wait, Duke Ezra the First, Duke Ezra the First. Different guys. Oh, it's because they were dukes of different titles, that's why. And then that's Duke Ezra the Second, Duke Levi the First, Duchess Alan. That small period where we had duchesses for a time. Tox, Ezra. The only repeated name we've had as Khan is Yukana. I guess we haven't been independent very long. Our crown's lost durability? Well, that can't be allowed. My daughter is my heir, that's worrying. Well, it's not worrying, but it's something. Sky is hail. Sure, they're inbred, but that's fine. We haven't been struck by inbreeding yet, so we're probably good. Nice. I always just put the top guys. These two idiots who've been betrothed for years, but I can't do it. Let's hold court. We've just come to the throne. It's time to hold court. A peasant man stands before me, informing the court of his plea. The recent water could toll in the countryside, and we're not sure who the culprit was, but they looted an important cultural site to his surmise in Hanan. Yep, you can afford to keep it. Anything that's like spend gold, until we get down to like 2,500, there's no point in us being like thrifty. Baroness Altani and their husband are caught just purposely. Someone's trying to harm. The guy isn't involved, cunt. The next petition is evidently somewhat of a stranger to the court. I do not recognise her. Her eyes are on my marshal since I first entered. The people of Ed are refusing to pay taxes. I'm willing to hear you out. We pacified them. Nice. Look how much stuff we got in our throne room now. It's great. Three years and then we can go for hopefully our final war on Mora. Ooh, Goda's been upgraded again. We've got gout! We're dying of gout! Oh no! Brother! Kachara approaches me, totally clutching a manuscript. I wrote a work of fiction after reading literature so popular in court. Please accept the honour of being the first person to read my words. The second's familiar as his present friend. Wait. Is he writing fanfic? I'm worried about your mental health. Yeah, sure. I'll read more of your fanfic. How was 23 years, 96 years? He's back. And 30 years. He's just gonna make me read fucking... He's just gonna make me read his fanfics now. This is... Nice. My brother's here to show... Ooh, is Abyssinia at war? Oh, they're attacking someone. Never mind. That's less exciting then. And their military strength is superior, because we only have 2 allies and they're not particularly strong. Why is it? Oh no. It'd be nice if we could just tell our Antiquitarians, like, auto-repair stuff. I'm sad there's not art for Worm on String. That would be nice. Okay, 22 months. 22 months until we can start. Oh, for Fan has been done. Several hundred bands of pale-skinned Sakaba have enslaved from the eastern reaches of Europe have escaped the realm of my acquaintance, Sultan Abdurrahim. Talk as they may have had treasure. Talk as yeah, get him. Become a mayor. Why not? That will annoy Mora. This cunt wants the carnative demote? You don't even want the whole thing? Oh, that's Shaka. Shaka is one of the big annoying ones. It's Shaka and Kaffa who are the two big annoying ones. He only has 57% military power though, so he's not actually a threat particularly. Who's at war? I don't even know, sometimes. The populists aren't coming after me. 10 months, and then we can go for him. Oh wait, we haven't been dealing with. Grandchild. Of course it's a Levi. My sister-in-law and my brother have had a child. Esther, we like Esther. Because I've only just realised it's Esther Dester. Nice. I'm willing to sacrifice development to get de jure titles. I don't know if it means anything going into the next game, but it could be fun. Okay. Prestige, per, Drad. Always a nice one. So theoretically, depending on how long Levi lives, was that convert ending? No, that was promote culture ending. It's 1.5 years for that one? Fuck yes. So we got 14 days until the convert faith ends. So now, let's start fabricating. I'm going to fabricate on all of these until it gives me the one that lets me just claim all of it. Because otherwise, what's the point? Yokana's here. Agranja's back at 10. Fafan's been upgraded again. It's all going very well. Glory and fame, widely known. See, the thing is, we could press I cannot and keep going until we get a doll. Oh wait, we already have a doll. I mean, until we yeah, see it done, I guess then, and then you can do G'day as well. G'day. Which of my artifacts do you want? Fine Law and Ordnance. I quite like having Fine Law and Ordnance, actually. It gives me a higher vassal limit, and that's kind of important. No, not my Antiquarian. That's one of the few positions I can actually fill. Oh, we don't have a court tutor either. We have people who would be good at that. 18-year-old, you're now my food taster. Given we have so much money, there's no point in me not just appointing a bunch of people to be stuff. If this ends up getting me killed because like half of these people are now like powerful in plots to get me killed, that's fine. Personal champion. Court musician. And a bodyguard. Nice. We don't have a poet, an executioner, or anything else. But that's good. Oh. Menk. Why would you want to... Oh, I've given away all the positions, so the people who get mad when I... Oh, my heir has had another son. My daughter, even, not my heir. That's a weird way of phrasing it. Isaac! Accused of claim fabrication? How dare you? The first time it happened, I barely gave it notice. You're growing bold. Impossible to complete tasks. Had to be done. Ooh, a new inspiration. You want to weave stuff? Yeah, go for it. We love having people make things for us. So that's 2 of them. We may as well just go for a 3rd. Because if we can just do this and get rid of Mora in as few wars as possible, that'd be great. Oh, wait. He's claiming Ganale already. We don't need to go to war for... We don't need to claim Ganale then. My background gave me some unique insights. We have 7,000 gold. I didn't realize you just got... My venerous... She's gonna ruin clothes if I ruin my court level if I do that. So she does have to. Yeah, I'm not lowering my grandeur for the. We're 24th in the world. That's not bad. We're just behind Italy. We're ahead of Mongolia. There's something to be said about the 2nd best court in the world being run by a guy with the title the Child Killer. But there you go. Yeah, add a dedication to my friend Kajar. Okay, I think that's whatever you need. Okay, I'm waiting for... Oh, this is lovely. It's not great, but it's nice. Khan Levi's tapestry. There we go. These cunts are still losing the war. So before we go to war, I want them to finish... Oh. Ooh. This guy is just going to give me some... He's going to just spy on people for me. That's perfect. Yeah, I'll hook up. A provincial merchant stats forward, clearly out of an element of my rituals. I am Borch! Representing the gruntled changers and freedmen of Ingdagbata, Showa's greatest city. Maria Amara is a barrier to commerce in the town's interest. We humbly request someone else. And what does Maria have to say? She's incompetent. That's good to know. Levi's here. You want another festival? And another lion. We have 40,000 troops now. But they're still superior because they've got the fucking Kingdom of Jerusalem on their side. I've got smallpox. So what is Jerusalem part of? The Arabian Kingdom, technically? The Arabian Emirate, technically? Okay, so this guy about to die. Do we lose the claims that we've got done on Mora on death? So he's 5, 20, 23, 24, 32, 3, 32, 23, 60. Which one is he's in Dara culture converting. Don't fabricate a claim on Dara. Dara's already Hayamot. These are all going to take way too long. Like, by and large, we're Hayamot at this point. It's just the southern provinces. Okay, so my daughter is about to take over. My daughter is just a kind of worse version of me by the looks of it. Great. We're well? We just survived smallpox? Wait, smallpox pandemic's not over? Minus 75%. Oh no. I do hope we get a DLC for this game soon which adds better ways of doing pandemics. Because it's something that CK2 had, and not having it in CK3 doesn't make masses of sense. My heir has given birth to another son. Yukano would be nice if it comes back around. It's a royal name. Okay, they're about to finish that. Okay, they won the war. Now... Oh, they're going for a de jure war on them as well. I guess we let Mogadishu do this quickly. And then we go in for those two counties. It's time for your gout treatment. You can't cure gout, but this helps. Menk's here. Thanks, Menk. I don't really place my trust in... Moved by tribulations, Duke Kano has offered me a council. Can the three of us not find common ground? I'm just so good at diplomacy. Sugar died? Oh, he was my Nasi. Fuck, we lost two people, one of whom was Sugar. We need a high almoner again. We got someone who could be an executioner. I trust my physician also being an executioner. I think that's fine. And a poet. And finally, a new high almoner. Yeah, so they're going to lose that county from my vassal, and then we can move on them. So, it's fucking euthanasia and guffaw. This woman needs to die. Wait, where do you live? Why do you live up there? Wait. Where did that alliance come from? Was it Gachor and euthanasia? Well, let's just kill Gachor then. His spy master can be convinced. That might help. Yeah, with the spy master on side, it's practically guaranteed. And if we get the event that lowers their what's the word? Their prestige, then one or two more people will probably jump on board. There we go, 95% chance of success. Someone else is scheming. I think 95 is as far as it goes. Oh, Mora's down to 2 counties now. Now it's time. I really don't need all my troops for this. This is mean and excessive. Only the finest They have an ally. Okay. To be honest though, we can just split our armies in 2 and then... Oh, this idiot. If we lose this scheme because that guy bragged, I'm gonna be genuinely very angry. We're also now fabled. That's nice. We don't need to call our allies into war, I don't think. Oh wait, both my siege guys are there? Oh, and that worked? We just that was quick. Okay. So. Look how large we are. This is the dual part of this one, which we'll make now. And then we'll give that to someone. We can't give it to any of my daughters or anything. We can give it... Fuck, I've named 2 of her kids Levi. Isaac, I've got a present for you. My daughter Tamara can get married? How high are you in the line of succession? You're probably not second, would you? No, because my granddaughter has... Or I have 4 grandchildren. I know you're related, but that's 77,000 troops. I can't particularly turn that down. Alright. Send the gift. Let's just upgrade some stuff. Not the city. There we go. Oh, now we need to use counter control, don't we? Oh, and a promote culture just finished. That finished there. We started with like a single Jewish county, and look what we've done. Bon appetit. Does that break that alliance? Yes. Yes. We don't have any claims is the issue. He's taking 9 years. What is the succession law in... Okay, they also have primogeniture now, so... Primogeniture. They've been fucking... It's only 5%, but can I kill his heir? I don't know if killing his heir actually does anything. I think we should just wait until he has more vassals that need killing. Or more... until he has more, what's the word? Wait, Nubia is weak? Right, I want to wait for someone else to attack Abyssinia because I don't think we can take them by ourselves. I mean, we could call in our allies, but again, like, our allies are... Duke Levi's here. Yeah, I'll ransom them to you. For Flan's been upgraded again. APEC is a fine name. These just build so quick now. Like, the build speed this late in the game is slightly absurd. Can I found another Holy Order? Is that an option that I have? Everyone loves our new star. We're just too fashionable. Yeah, I'll keep the... There's no option to found another... So it does involve me most stress. We're gonna become a furtic? Cool, that has no downsides. Oh, wait. You want a ransom? Smithies have been constructed. Oh, fuck. What have I done? What is the angle this is usually at? Because this is... This is the normal angle. Why does this feel Why does this feel wrong? Yeah, there's nothing left for us to upgrade. We're less angry than we are. Okay, so Kappa. Oh, they're fighting amongst themselves again. Great. Great. Just what we need. I guess we have... So now we have 55. We still need 35 more if we want to found a kingdom. Or an empire, and we have 35 years to do it. That doesn't seem hugely realistic, if I'm honest. But it would be nice if we could at least take the holy site before that finishes. So let's just have a large army. This will cost us like a ridiculous amount once they're raised, but what can you do about that? Oh, we're in the diplomacy screen, that's why that stuff for me to build is not an option. Nubia just won a war, that's always great. Always great to see Nubia winning a war. And we got a court appearance. Esther! Oh, she just hates being a tutor. Nah, it costs me money. Aren't they darling? Don't we love these children? Diplomacy per where all your dreams come true. Do, 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 do. Oh no, my court position died. We do actually need a court position now. Court physician. Oh, and our sessional and our personal champion all died? That's not ideal. I mean, no one really duels us. We're not, like, part of the world where lots of duels happen. Like, we're not up in Scandinavia or all of... They're Denmark again? England, why have you managed to take Northern Ireland? It is still really powerful that just most of Wales is Muslim. The Catholics are in a way weaker position than they would be normally at the start of EU4. Yeah, well, I don't know if we're going to get that holy site. If we can get it by the end of the game, that would be great. I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to do much more expanding. Nice, another one of our guys is Unigud now. Court time. Let's send them arms to stop the religious situations. A peasant steps forward. My liege, our current representative of the Somali is our plea is to see an important monument of their culture restored. It depicts us as monsters? Fine, we'll fund a different one. My next and different ones, my lord, the threat from Abyssinia grows in my mind. There we go, that's... I must keep trying, we need to learn Somali. I'll not be fretting, cunt. Wait, where's the rally point gone? Oh, it's there. The thing is, they're all also fighting each other in another war. So... it's not like... it's not like... they can... let's call them our allies, just to make this a bit easier. It's a defensive war, so, like, they can't really do anything about this. Or, like, it doesn't hurt us massively. I mean, that's 20,000 soldiers versus 30... or 15... yeah, 20,000 versus 30,000. And if we knock them out there, then they've only got another, like, 20... oh, they've got another 20,000 troops. What if we just... no. Yeah, what if we just siege this? Okay, I'm gonna slow down just because we're at war. Here come our allies to help. Well, I say here come. They'll turn up at some point. Okay, they have more troops than me by the looks of it. We've got another, like, yeah, couple of, like, 80,000 guys on the way from Iran. But until they arrive, we're gonna have to... at least some of my courtiers still love me. Okay. So if I then just select this guy and this guy and send another lot up to Afar, we can then siege two things down at once. Sieging is so slow at this point in the game. My best friend Tamar does not need to knock on my door to enter my chambers. Her joyous smile will never cease to light me, but there's something different about her today. Her hair is perfectly done, her clothes are as opulent as elegant. Levi, my dearest friend, a castle this big, you're here all by yourself. Have a wife? Yeah, why not? My wife is plotting against my sister-in-law? Choice. Okay, so we'll go up there and attack them. And now we've taken that one. Wait, let's go and deal with these guys. With all of these guys who are following, we should be fine. Oh, it's gout time! Mystic treatment. The Lord demands a sacrifice. Okay, she murdered someone, but it worked. It works. Like, what can you say? It worked. I'm not wounded anymore. Like, say what you want about human sacrifice, but it fundamentally works. In case someone did a joke, and we were immediately like, but what if they're trying to kill me? But what if? We are losing 71 a month, which is, I wouldn't say ideal. Where are they all going? Why are you all going, friends? Friends, where? Yeah, and we got attacked because my friends all abandoned me. We've got 100k, guys. Right, come on, lads. If we just pile enough guys into the pile, it does just work. Let's go siege down Sharka, because that's their capital. Shabelle is under siege, not Shabelle. I want to siege down their capital just because sometimes they're like commanders there and you just get like an 100% off this. New diplomacy perk. Offer vassalization plus 50%. And also my allies just seem to be dealing with them without me. There we go. Nice. Stop with this betrothed can marry for this one person who can't. Oh. Another person's here to say hi. Now, Sharka is objectively too strong. Oh. Inspiration. Got like 2 years until court. Time has come to depart upon my adventure, my Khan. Before I leave, tell me, is there anything specific you want? Something truly unique. She's gonna bring me something. She could bring me something bizarre. Wife was murdered? I hated my wife? I'm not marrying an 11-year-old. No. This woman is the first woman who's like of not horrific. Like horrifically too. Like horrifically too old. Young even. There's my relative-ish. These are still, yeah, part of the Desta dynasty. We haven't done a good job of, like, spreading our dynasty, really. The first time... Okay, my new wife... New wife is already annoying. We did not manipulate new wife. We hate new wife. Ooh, hook will expire soon. You can modify your contract. Wait, why do you have... Oh, because you Ikta, I think. Can I use my hook for anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Cool. Let's donate to charity. There's an angry faction, that's fine. You found a futurite relic? The Europeans are the smelliest creatures I've encountered. As a child, I dreamt of green and pleasant meadows, but I'm convinced half this world is mud. You're plus 100, so... We got a relic, though. That's fun. Each day my court is abuzz with talk of the next banquet. It seems many have grown rather more portly of late. Jalwo, my food taster, seems more lethargic of each season, spreading more profusely as if foreign fancy. Ooh, I can't wait. And then we've also got some fingernails to put up. Nope. Oh, we missed whatever that was. Probably someone asking to be ransomed. It's usually someone asking to be ransomed. Yeah. I've received a missive from my adventurer of words embellished so I can see her in the theatre of my mind. We've been sailing up rivers around winding hills after a drought. The locals told us the river we'd travelled dried up ahead of our vessel. Instead of giving up or turning back, we attempted the impossible. I commanded my crew to start building a track and pulley system, and we started dragging our boat across the land towards the next river. It sailed in the sea of grass and daisies. You can probably imagine what I did next. The boat just about survived the journey. You dragged the boat up a cliff? Nice. LDC South has military camps now. So our development isn't as good as it once was, purely because we stopped doing development to culture convert a bunch of stuff. More gifts. Someone's... Nice. Okay. 6 days until we can do another culture convert. So we've just got... Okay, we're not going to get all these done in time. I'll be honest. 5 years, 7 years. 7, 7, 7, 7, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I want to get all of these ones where they're orthodox done. Just because we're so close to getting all them done. No counter control. That was so quick. Oh god, is the ghost of my bitch wife back? My grandson can get married to my cousin? When's a bit of inbreeding ever hurt anyone? Bubonic plague? I love getting bubonic plague. Hunters' lodges have been constructed in regard. We survived plague. This guy has survived plague. He's survived smallpox. What won't this guy survive? Are there any counties we could build new stuff in? Oh, not that we own, evidently. Oh, it's court time. Count Tour approaches me. People are becoming too similar. A woman approaches me. My lord, I represent the community of Katata. Studying the human body is a sad necessity. My sister comes escorted by her husband. My lord, had she Holug tried to seduce my wife and affront to the lord. He clearly lost out some abuse blood. He denies any involvement. I guess that's good enough for me. We are getting a bit too comfortable with incest. Yeah, we're also slightly running out of money, I'll be honest. I mean, we're not really going to war anymore, so it's not like a problem. But it would be nice to have more money. So we could integrate them. That would take 4 years, 45 years, 52. 4 years. Oh, and another place has been converted. 27, 27, 25, 16, 14, 16, 14. This one she's 3 years. That works. Levi could use a tutor. Gout time. Gout time. Gout cannot get me. No such thing as gout getting me. You want me to learn Somali? Hire a tutor. My liege, for 10 days and night we've been hiding. The bandit lady, Bayana, has set a blockade on the road we must travel. What do you advise? Your prowess is 13, hers is 4. You can destroy them. You drove them off, nice. And we've learned Kushtik. We're not becoming Somali, not after all we've done. The deal fell through. County control needs changing. Oh, what a beautiful country we've built. Usun Kalan. Sarah. I do just want to sort of save money for a bit. I know 800 used to be a lot, but now it's really not. Like, especially because our military costs us so much. I'll stop building buildings for a bit, because I think that's where most of our money is going. Oh, nice. Our good friend Kucha, our bodyguard. I don't want to ask, was he the guy who just said is no longer our bodyguard? Oh, fucking people, stop. Just cheating. Court musician. Executioner. And bodyguard. Come on, Hanukkah. Another person can be sponsored? Go for it. Oh, we're running out of money again. Don't love this. My lord, you look tired, my jester says to me. I know the cure for that. It's called Travels to Jerusalem. She even does voices. She does voices for the character. To Isaac and Yukana. My prisoner died in my dungeons. My vassal, may I attend, accost me. Well, liege, met my liege. I've heard tell of your patient of Daria the carpenter. They say she's making a box worthy of a Khan. Please take this and give it to her. How generous. Alan! Don't know where Alan came from. I think Alan is a name we gave to people right at the start of the game. A bunch of people just turned up and were like, here's some money we raised. I'm enjoying a rare quiet moment between councils where Hanukkah pulls me aside. My liege, as your bodyguard I'm honored to protect you, but this is ridiculous. He half unsheathes his blade from his scabbard, drawing attention to its many nicks and picks. I can't be expected to do my job with this clumsy bar. Surely quality of life will improve surely quality is everything when it comes to protecting. He got a sword. What if we just up their development now? My vassal has bought me a guy. Yeah, we have a place for the guy. I bummed a very gay looking Dyer. Hoping. We're gonna go for a run with Dyer. Nah, didn't help. Peacetime. I do want to check quickly, not faith stuff. We can't do anything with faith, I don't think. We can't reform again. Oh wait, we can. Oh, we need 20,000 to change. So I was thinking, now that we're no longer like a... Okay, what can we do? Social. Everyone just gets stress game plus 10%. We love to fish. Fisherman is good. Ritualized friendship. Refined poetry could be cool. I do like the right to prove though. Oh yeah, we can't until the game is done. I forgot. Never mind. The food's late. We'll be polite. Yeah, it was delicious though when it came. And Casimiria is just talking. But we did learn about disputed heritage. Bye, vassal. What a lovely feast. An ornamental coffret? Thank you. Do we have space for it? It's better than the fingernails. It's so much better than the fingernails. And you've come back with... Look at this sword. This is a magnificent... She did immediately fuck off. Wait, where is the other item? Oh, is it the sword? It's famed. It's a real good one. Nice. No, my brother died. Haha. She chucked a pomegranate cake in my cousin's face. What a classic jest. My daughter's had another daughter. Geese, what we called her. I'm not doing voices or accents. I do accents for for Pokemon, and we need to go back to doing my Pokemon Nuzlocke at some point, and I've entirely forgot all the voices I've given the characters, which is why I don't traditionally do voices or read. As Khan, my vassals owe me allegiance. We're a nice person. Tura's fine. I was jarred awake by a hard knock on the door. My Khan, a guard's been found dead and your daughter's missing. I clamber out of bed, yelling orders while I put on my clothes. A search goes on for hours, and it's not until noon I uncover a signed letter from Techi. The handwriting is mistaken. You've left to marry the love of your life, my chancellor. Well, that's my heir? Wow. That's certainly something you can do. We're nice. We're nice to our subjects. We've said that. We're not going to be cruel to them. Blur. We've just finished integrating title. We've only got like 52, 52, 47, 41. Oh wait, you're not converting? 29, 57, 58, 31, 30, 29. Hopefully because she's almost done, or Yukon is almost done culture converting them, the religious conversion should be pretty quick after that. We've made a pretty powerful looking country. We're going to have options when we get to Europe Universalis. My cousin has just fucked off as well to marry someone to be with the love of her life. Great. Oh wait, is it court time? It's court time. My vassal Maria approached me, found out she often does. You want to host a fair to expose them to the different cultures of our beautiful people? Let's have a big fair about the Russians to promote acceptance between the Mongol people and the... What's Menk up to? Menk can be a knight. You're end at Mateva. Yeah, we can have a monument to deal with that. We've got... Fuck. You're doing a holy war for the whole thing? Fuck. Oh no. Well, I guess this is an appropriate end to this. How do you have so many troops? Oh, you're allied to Abyssinia, you're allied to Korofan, you're allied to Gondar. It's her and Abyssinia, pretty much. Are any of my grandkids, Levi? Fine, marry your cousin. You can't... More importantly, Tej, daughter. Another 33k would be nice. Are there any more I can marry off for slightly too strong allies? Oh yeah, I don't have any control over her. Sarah? That's another 30k troops. Ignore that they're related and she's like a 9-year-old. Okay. Let's raise all our armies as well. Oh wait, we didn't actually call in people to the war, did we? Oh wait, no we did. So the troop tally is 134k versus 67k. So far, none of Nubia's allies have joined. And now we should have another ally we can call in. And none of her allies or his allies have joined. And we now have half of this part of the world. I guess that's Iran/Pakistan/India, as well as some other friends. And this is for all of this stuff. If we were to lose this at the end, it would be quite embarrassing. But I don't want to get cocky or anything, so... Yeah, here they come. Here come the enemies. Because now Abyssinia's joined and Jerusalem's joined. Do you have any allies we haven't called in? No. I mean, Levi can get married, my grandson. Don't really get anyone, so... Let's marry that person, I guess. We're losing 100 a day, so this is gonna fucking bankrupt us. We could... But it's 200k versus 117k. Should we just go start sieging stuff down in, like... Yeah, let's just go into and siege down all this stuff because it should be nice. I am immune to gout. Gout cannot kill me. We're gonna learn Russian now? Nice. Here come another 100k guys. Oh wait. They're attacking across the strait? How dumb are they? And we just learned Russian. Duke Levi was taken hostage. That's fine. Okay, that was... how many of their troops just got destroyed? 18,000 guys just died. We just need to, like, target smaller groups of them. Because, like, don't know if we can necessarily defeat them when there's that many of them. But, just, actually, I don't know if it's a great idea to just chase them all. So, how many of them are on... So we've got 19k, they've got 195,000, they've got 166,000. Oh, there's more of them up there. What if we go challenge the ones up there first? Because that's less of them. Because this is a lot of them. Yeah, let's go up there first. Diplomacy lifestyle definitely helping us right now. And they've got another ally. Oh, that's just Abyssinia taking over because Abyssinia's king just died by the looks of it. No? Did someone else join? Oh, fuck, someone else joined. We're gonna go and destroy these fucks. My spy master's doing shit that isn't helping anyone. Betrothed can marry and can actually marry? Incredible. Luckily, it's going to take them a long time to siege down everything, so we can... We just killed 5,000 more of them. And that's another 15,000 taken down. They do have slightly more troops than us, is the issue. But that's fine. Why is it on minus 30%? Is that because they occupy our capital? That's most of that. Okay, let's go into the desert and kill some more people. Okay, we are going to have to go and... Drinking friend! And we just killed 9,000 more people. Did just promote culture, though. Okay, we got them there. We're gonna go and have to fight the main bulk of their army, I think. The last time we did this, we got very lucky and like their... Okay, we've crossed the strait, so that's not going to be an issue. If we attack them, how many people are going to just sort of pour in? The thing is, we also have, like, what, +5 defender advantage? Thanks for bringing this to my attention. Okay, we just killed some 3,000 more. 8 survivors! We're on +12% from battles. Okay. The lads are gonna have to help us here. That's a fun name. Hopefully I won't have to pronounce it too much. Someone's trying to kill Hanukkah? No. We just captured a bunch of powerful people. A sword has low durability. Okay, we just killed 16,000 of their troops. This is powerful stuff. We're now 3,000 troops above them. Let's go take back my capital. This cunt might join? It's another 7k, that's not many. I mean, I can make new alliances if I need to. We just killed 2 guys. 30k guys at the cost of 100 dead? That is so good. We're almost at the point where we can go and try siege down some of their stuff. I can't stand the sight of my beloved sister Tamar spending time with her worthless husband. Even if we can't marry, that doesn't mean I cannot be. No, we can't become. We can't want to fuck our sister. We've avoided incest Oedipus stuff for this whole thing. The kids are being annoying to their tutor again. She hates being a tutor, which is fun. We're not ransoming people. We can't really afford it. We're gonna siege Berta because... Okay, we're well known for our devotion to the faith. If we can unsiege Berta, that should save us some... Alakash. Grow strong, child. Okay, we've taken back... he's in to show me loyalty. I assume they'll all come and defend me when I start this battle. Once I've departed this world, my daughter and our princess Teche shall rule in my stead. Unfortunately, rumours of her insatiable avarice have been spread around my court. Let's try and help her overcome her flaws. She's agreed to let me mentor her, even though her enthusiasm is somewhat lacking. For her vice is a deep step, but a truly eye-opening experience could make her realise the folly of her ways. Let's go talk to some poor people. We're now only on -1%. Wait, what? Where are all our commanders? Okay, let's stop them from sieging my capital down, please. 25k dead. They will not accept a white peace. Because base reluctance, they will accept surrender. I am not pressing the surrender button by accident. We've done that before. We have done that before in games of this game. I'm delighted to see her changes. While she was disinterested at first, the tales of poor creatures we met have seemed to stir something in her heart. Okay, they took Bart. Not sure where that is. They've been sieging down my allies? Fuck, we lost a fight? No. That's not great. None of my allies died, at least. Fuck, are they all throwing themselves into the meat grinder? I think they are all throwing themselves into the meat grinder, which is not exactly what we want to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna go siege down. If we siege down capitals, we have the best chance of taking one of the high profile hostages. Which is really what we want to be doing. My grandson can get married. Don't really care. Do I have any more kids or grandkids that I can marry off? Alan, I know you're 5. But, Okay, things have started turning around and not in a great way. But 20,000 more troops. Oh wait, we haven't got the Holy Order. Gurkhan. The thing is, oh, if we're at war at the end of this, we will still be at war at the end of at the start of the next one. Stay focused. We can do this. We can do this. Osgul. Okay, we've taken there. We didn't get any prisoners or anything, which is slightly annoying. Do they have more troops than us now? It's 110,000 people each. What if we just march to Nubia? No, that's a bad idea. Let's go and siege some of my provinces. I have a son, so she has she was my heir for like most of her life. And then he'd better not inherit. This cunt better not inherit my throne. Having a child on the throne during a war would not be great, I'll be honest. I just need to be careful taking the boys this close to a war zone. Or this close to like where all their troops are. It's a bit dangerous, but I'm sure we can do it. So we've got 122k. They've got 100k. Gondar is in prison. We haven't taken any important prisoners. Who's she in? Who's prison? My brother-in-law is her prisoner. What if? Okay. What if we send these like? No, I want those 2k. I don't want any of the others. What if we send these 2k to go siege down Nubia? Okay. Hope that they don't bump into anyone on their way. And then we go for one of the slightly more far away sets of troops. Hopefully all of these together would work. We should have the numbers of all of our allies here. Okay, we won that one. We took some people. I don't think any of them are of worth. No? They do have a lot of stuff siege down. Down there? Oh wait, no. Go and kill these cunts. Okay, we did do some real damage there. That's nice. I don't love how they're all beelining north. I'll be honest. We're gonna go that way anyway, because we want to take Demont back. Okay, these guys are taking attrition from just existing. Here come 20,000 reinforcements. Where's my other siege unit? Are all my siege troops with the single guy? Okay, so you go there. And then go and siege back Megacampaign Freeze. Okay. Okay, they won't until they've got some more troops. Am I gonna have to send up another one of my armies? Okay, I guess we're sending up one of our armies to go help them. At least then, if they're caught, it hopefully won't be a total bust. And meanwhile, these guys will try and sort of re-siege as many of my provinces as possible. This is an exciting end. This is the dramatic conclusion that we wanted. It's court time though. It's time for a break from the drama for the court. In a brief moment of silence, I see Duke Adentas smiling coldly before realizing it's his turn to speak. My friend, he says, giving him some fresh time to smile. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus I have a suggestion. A jester. Okay. We're fine with jester. I don't forget faces. How dare you? My next mission is extremely angry. Oh, the knights are looting. That gives us knight effectiveness, which I'll be honest, we need at the moment. Confidantes. Okay. Wait, where are my knights? How many of my knights have died in battle at this point? Oh, it's gout time. We're just immune to gout. No gout can stop us. I don't want to raise more troops. We've got 5,000 unraised troops, but that's not particularly what we want. Ugh. Okay, we won another siege. There. We go down to that group and try get them. Go and help these up here with some sieging. Can no longer proceed with integrate title. 59, 62, 59. And we're sieging down their capital now. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. This is why, this is what we feared. This is what I was slightly worried would happen. I wonder how these troop numbers will transfer over, because usually, like, the number of soldiers you have at the start of a game and the number you have at the end of a game are not the same. I'm going to move this to here and then raise all armies, just because that's another 5,000 troops with a siege engine. Yes, please. And the children, it's just a distraction at this point. Oh, they're sleeping together. Oh wait, you're probably better used to take back Mugar. Ooh, we finished Prone Culture in Mogadishu. That's nice. 5 years, 8 years, 8 years. All the stuff that hasn't been converted yet is probably more useful. I think Holy War becomes not a thing in EU4, which will be nice. No, our Battle Axe is low. Is low? I could start ransoming people, but some of these people, none of the, actually, are any of those people prisoner giving me war score? No, they're not. Didn't want to do that. I mean, Sarah could always use a guardian. She is going to be a martial child. Okay. That should get us out of debt for a wee bit. Okay, we now control Mugar. Again. We have more troops again. What if we attack these troops? It's a shame, like, not being able to knock out individual members does kind of suck. Wait. It's time to go save. It's time to go save them. There we go. That did cost us 5,000, but it cost them 14,000. 11k versus 14k, and they have like a good couple of thousand just vibing up in Hassan. I think it's time to go and take Fatiga back. Aw, they're betrothed, they're married now. We can ransom Fatima of Nubia. Is she worth anything? No, she's not. And the money would be nice. Right. This is the thing. We currently have plus 26 from battles. Oh, she speaks Iranian now. Iranian? Iranian? The more... Theoretically, we can win this. We also have plus 12% from occupations. If we can get to a point where the few occupations we've got plus the... Right, let's go take them down. We're in debt, which isn't helping. But... yeah, the fact that we're in debt isn't massively helping our situation. Well, Hanukkah is a pensive child. Gunez, you've had 2 more kids who are called Sarah and Rivka. It's so fun when they just start throwing themselves into the... Aw, cute. More friends. 35,000 people dead at the cost of... Fuck. The losses at the end of this war. They'll accept white peace. I think we take a white peace at this point. Because enforcing demands... is not going to happen. We're white piecing this. I just want to end this war. Can we not see how many people died in the war? Is that a thing we only get in later games? And now we can start we can start making money again. My grandson has excelled during our recent battles, and I caught his budding of excitement. What an accomplished bagatelle, what a role model, what a man! With all the praise rained down on him, it was made clear that I expect to officially reward him in some manner. We could give him for fun, I guess. I like for fun, though. But we can immediately make it so he's paying me more taxes. That might be the last war we fight in this game. Wait, is there anything faster than 35 years? 28 is probably the fastest. Where is he at the moment? Oh, he is doing that. Okay, nice. Yeah, because we've got, what, 10 years left of the game? 15 years left at this point? Yep. I mean, realistically, we could be at the point where we're with our final ruler. I would like to repair some artifacts, though. Nothing is close to breaking, so we're good. I mean, he's 72. We've had people live that long. It's not guaranteed. Could we duel this cunt? No, we're not a military guy. Oh, yes. And now the vassals will start turning up and playing us. Are you dealing with counter control? No, you're not. So Nubia will be an issue going forwards, but for the time being, we're good. A killing weapon of fame? My lord, did you hear this? My antiquarian approached me. The famed Khan Levi's victorious Duchess in Terry battles with acts of judgment reaches far and wide and keeps going. Everyone speaks of admiration of this invincible weapon that cuts down... That's a slightly excessive name. My sister Tamara has died? From a seizure? Oh no. She's already in prison! I'm lost for words. Fine. Now the borders look nicer at least. I'm sequestering myself. I've had enough. Why is there noise coming from inside my fine chest? I look around the room and there's no one else here. It's empty and dark. Could it be some sort of malicious spirit? Suddenly it bursts open. Has my jester killed me? Oh no, it's fine. We're comfort eating now. We're known as the selfish? We're going feasting. I'm hungry. Simeon. And Karik. More people are cheating. Get in fucking prison. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Why is my realm full of this? I think it's around 1445, 1446 that the game ends. We'll probably get told that the game's about to end when it's going to happen. Fine, I need money. What do people want today? So there's an envoy from my ally. Your heart bringing an individual of particular interest. Not sending my wife. She was Mancatarian? Wait. 2 women claim a baby as theirs. One is 19, the other is 25. That's not much of an age difference. The younger woman will live for longer. Duchess Samur has wants to... Yeah, we want to decrease cultural acceptance because that makes it faster to culture convert. Strong diplomacy wins out even if I've lost my Antiquitarian. My jester Kenenche is known for his fantastically entertaining insults. As it happens, he's standing face to face with my sister-in-law, Gudchicek. I'm there just in time to hear a particularly scathing roast. You abhorrent harlot and miserable sycophant, your sensitive soul and brashness are legendary. I've had a perfectly wonderful evening with good company up until now, you strumpet. Comanche says as if possessed by Baal. Gulchicek's face is red, but she knows I'm watching, so she manages to maintain laughter. That was a good roast. It'd be so funny if, like, the modern day royal family just paid someone to, like, roast them. Like, James Corden just... If we make James Corden, like, the court jester of like, Britain... We're just gonna make completely unqualified people in charge of these. Unless there's someone who is actually qualified. I should really be using these against people who don't like me as much, really. Like, and they learn over time sometimes. Oh, they all love me, though. They all love me. They all love me too much. I'm just that good. It's time for my gout treatment. This guy survived smallpox. This guy survived the plague. And the gout is not stopping him. Yeah, you can have Monica back. Get in prison. Stop cheating. We are one-eyed, scarred, gout-ridden and one-legged, but we're still going. Have you heard of this one about the Khan and the Scolder, my lord? It goes like this. It would be funny if we died from laughter, though. It was 1%, but it would have been funny. I would like if my 6-year-old heir is an adult before I die. Do you already have a child called Yukana before I name another child Yukana? No, you don't. Cool. I hope at the end we get to look at our family tree and all that. Food fight, such a classic jest. At this age we need to keep our stress as low as possible. So we don't just like fall over and die at some point. Oh. Royal Labs. I'm angry. I'm angry at being at having to be in court, but that's not really something we can stop doing, I'll be honest. Should we go on a hunt? Should we go on a hunt? That could be fun. And just have a feast. We haven't had a feast. Tetche goes on and on about court alliances. And that's how we salvage that mess. Wouldn't it be really funny to do a sitcom, like a Seinfeld-style sitcom, just about people? Like, a sitcom where nothing happens, but it's just about, it's medieval. This exists, I'm sure. Everyone loved the feast. Should we go hunting as well? Given there's a lot of stuff we just haven't done. Everyone loves new fashion. We haven't gone on a pilgrimage. Let's go to Jerusalem. We are a 76-year-old gout-ridden man with one leg. We're going to Jerusalem, and we may die on the journey. I prepare for my journey knowing that I will travel safely under the protection of the Lord. My destination lies far from home, but in service to Abaddon, even my own realm must wait. Everyone's leaving me? Fucking traitors? As the weeks passes, my fellowship grows even ever smaller. Some have gone as far as they can before need to return and home overtakes them. Others have met with less fortunate ends. My most worrying is the fact that my group for personal guards is thinning out at an alarming rate. That fact alone shows what a treacherous journey this can be. We need some foreign guards, I think. Yeah. I wake to the noise of chaos in camp. So it only takes me a few moments to realize what happened. We're under attack. Bandits are swarming our tents and wagons while our guards do what they can to resist. We were wounded whilst fighting. But we're in Jerusalem! No other city in the world has quite a history like Jerusalem. In addition to many other holy sites, the city contains the Temple Mount, where the Holy of Holies is, and where the third temple is prophesied to be rebuilt. Standing outside the Temple Mount with my hand on the western wall, I find myself reflecting on everything that happened in the city of legend. We're a pilgrim, but we're still a dipshit. And my daughter came of age whilst I was abroad. We survived pilgrimage, which is always nice. And we're going to a feast with Tura. Please go on. She vommed on my shirt? On the shirt of a 77-year-old gout-ridden man with one leg? You should be ashamed of yourself. More friends! Levi created another cadet branch. I'm just proud of what we've created. I don't think we'll make it to the end of this before. It's a shame I'm on fucking Iron Man because we haven't save scummed at any point. We haven't save scummed at any point, and we could have got we would have got achievements for being an independent Jewish ruler. I don't need prisoners. They're all money. Oh, Hannah can learn the Arabic language for observation. Yeah, write me a book. This book will be about diplomacy. Let's go hunting. The noise from others has faded away the time Battle Duke, Jemuka and I stalk up on the heart. We're almost within striking distance when Jemuka witnesses. Now we're finally by ourselves. There's something that you need to know about Countess Tura. I'm getting that heart. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the hills behind us as servants prepare the heart, another game from the journey. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. I find a beneficiary hoodoo surrounded by scrolls and manuscripts, flipping furiously through pages. My lord, there are so many areas of diplomacy that are worthy of attention. Courtly conduct, relationships, poetry. I don't even know where to start. I want this to be a boring manual. No entertainment in this book. Grrr. None of these characters matter in like six years in-game time. I've arrived in Katata to pay homage to you. Nice. Duke Isaac and Duke Yukata are among the most powerful vassals of my realm. Are they arguing? Let's make it... Oh no, wait. Oh, promote culture. We might be able to sneak in one more promote culture if we're lucky. Let's do Ganale. I don't think we'll be able to sneak in one more promote culture. I think we're going to have to deal with the culture and the religion in EU4, which will be interesting. A game I've played more of, but I'm worse at. We're not converting to a heresy. Nice. You've written a nice book about politics. Where would this live? In the book zone? Okay. It's better than the other book. Oh. It's weird that we're so near the end. I think that war we had against Nubia and the big coalition, that feels like a pretty good climax to our adventure in this game. I don't think in like 4 years we've got left we'd be able to do anything too exciting. I say 4 years. I can't remember if it's 1444 or 1446 that this game ends. Can we not find common ground, gamers? We did it. Someone's trying to kill Levi? No! I haven't got the mod to convert installed, so I'll do that in my own time. Gout can never kill us. We're now fully down to the question of, will this guy survive 4 more years to the end, or do we end... I think it might even be better if he dies, because I don't know how your EU4 works if you have an 84-year-old guy in charge. Presumably he instantly dies. This is probably our last court we'll be hearing. There's much you can learn from the Russians. We use cultural tensions, nice. Malice, that guy's just trying to blame someone for something despite not having a crime. Okay, people are... kill some disbelievers. That will never end badly. We haven't got like a notification being like the end date, isn't it? Our Khan is truly generous, Timur. Just taste this potato baked truffles. Yes, indeed. Levi's most impressive, much like this poached pear. Mind you, if I enjoy baking on some delicious, delicious truffles, I could go for a truffle right now. I haven't had dinner yet, so we'll probably go and we might do like one game of Fortnite or something after this. Let the traitor be known to all. Sevench. It is a shame that like towards the end stuff really stops mattering because all of the sort of family stuff vanishes as we go forward, so all that matters is like the more martial stuff. I assume the dev in this game... Oh, we're infirm now. The dev in this game, I imagine, converts to dev in EU4? In some degree or another. I imagine it rolls you back as well, because giving you the number of troops and stuff in this that you have in EU4, like taking these number over directly would probably destroy the game running. But you never know. So yeah, after this stream, we're probably gonna... Next week we're gonna stream either Dead Space or The Evil Within. I haven't decided yet, because it's the spooky season. Stop fucking! And then probably the week after that, so the week starting with Halloween, we will return. I'll probably be streaming a bit less regularly because this week I've been off work. Next week I'm back at work but off uni. So we'll... So yeah, I'll probably go back to streaming like 3 times a week. What do court languages look like? We're probably the only ones who have... Oh, fucking hell. Arabic is the Latin of this world, then. We're like one of 4 places that don't have Arabic as our court language. Is that costing us grandeur? We get 1.93 from that. We would get 0 from doing. The Italians have the grandest royal court. So the Pope is still vibing. No matter where I go, I cannot escape the disapproving gaze of nobler and commoner alike. We're not a diplomat. Oh? Can no longer convert faith. More Levi's. We need more Levi's. Always more Levi's. Okay, so the faith issue is pretty good. We only have, what, 3 Muslim counties and 3 Orthodox counties? It's culture where we have a bit more of a problem. But so will Abyssinia. I wonder if Abyssinia become Ethiopia. In the, like, some names will change, like Abyssinia will become Ethiopia. Who knows? The White Horde. Certainly a name. They're just Hungarians. Fucking Wales being Muslim is incredibly funny. Nice. People do learn Chaz Turkic to impress me though, which is nice. I'm just ending this game with like I assume the money doesn't carry over. Because I don't even know how gold in this game converts to ducats. You can make me a sculpture. I don't know if we'll get to see your sculpture because the game is about to end as far as I'm aware. I think it's at the end of 1446 that the game ends. Unless it just doesn't end and keeps going. I'm gonna go running. No, that didn't help her. Does the game actually end or will it just keep going? I think the game ends in 1446, so I'm gonna stop at the end of the year. Because that then ends, that's then 580 years. Let me just double check. Because I don't want to break the EU4 mod. Oh, 1453. We've got a bit longer than I thought. Okay. We're nearly there. We love... Okay, if this guy lives for another 6 years to the age of 91... You can't have died of old age? Oh, my beloved 58-year-old wife. Hanukkah, oh good, at least when I die, Hanukkah won't. Oh, you've made me a nice statue. Please. Oh, this dipshit's a no. Okay, we're dying. The chance of us making it 5 more years is... Oh, it's 1554, not 1544. I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay, so we are Hanukkah the 2nd. This kid is going to be in charge for barely any time at all. Although we might convert at least 1 more province. Oh, we don't have any more books. Oh, you are going to get annoyed at me until I look at all of the things that you've got to show me. Oh, wait. Do we have any more things that Why is there no repair all button? Please. We have no regalia still. Let's repair everything whilst we're at it. I'm not 18, so I can't install the worm on string. You. I mean, none of this matters because we're not going to go that long, but still, it's nice to do. There we go. And this kid is going to spend... Gonna get really religious for these last couple of years. Because that might help us speed up conversion, maybe? Ooh, promote culture finished. 13 years. Oh, we don't have 13 years. '20, 13. I guess 13 years it is. Yeah, the fact that they're like two chunks that just don't touch each other at all is annoying to me. It's like culture border, so you don't see it unless you go into the culture menu. But still. Ooh. Yeah, we're sending him the book. We're not going to keep the book for ourselves. That's rude. Oh, nice. This guy is like a servant guy who's overhearing stuff. We can afford to have him only report to me. Court. We might get one more court in. Literally the day before... An ancient figure approached my phone with a click and a tap, and it was cane accompanying each. My lord, I'm a genealogist. And you are aware that you're of noble origin. However, noble is not quite the same as divine or mythical. I desire a written scroll which will trace your complete lineage back to dawn of history. For a mere few gold, I'll trace. Yep. One Neshishanida Eddie West is here, and they've got Fabrona. Is Fabrona useful at all? Nah. Yeah, they can have the County of Arasi. Stuff just being rich is what matters more than me owning stuff going forwards. After a few days, the genealogist returns. He unfurls the scroll long enough to encircle one of my provinces. My nasty trips over it slightly as the inferno rounds my throne's foot. I have here the truth of your origin, my lord. Today we unveil the great history. Standing before us is Khan Hanukkah, son of Khan Levi of Beta Israel, sired by the fearful Prince Hanukkah of Beta Israel, fruit of the loin of Khan Hanukkah of first of Beta Israel, son of the remarkable Khan Yucana, the second of Beta Israel, charge of Khan Yucana, the first blood father of Beta Israel. This thrills me more than any ballad. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, Nubia's happy with me for returning the traitor. Oh, those two are allied again, so if they invade, we are fucked. If they invade in the 4 years we've got left, we have to make it 4 years. Yeah, let's transfer them. That looks prettier. Oh, we don't have a court physician. Court physician. Tigger. Oh, nice. Chuck him in jail for being a traitor. Someone's trying to kill one of my knights. Oh, if we can get that, it will increase conversion speed for the 3 years we'll have it, if that. I mean, he's going to convert this county by the time that we're done. Oh, it's the final Orthodox one. Oh no, there's 2 more Orthodox ones. Chuck the traitors in jail. Wife. Duchess Samour's here. Nice. I wonder what we'll do with our... Oh, not the plague. Don't bring the plague back at the last moment. I wonder what will make our aim in EU4. Boy, he's been horrifically scarred by the plague. Oh god, look at the buboes they've got around his neck. That's a horribly accurate depiction of someone with the plague. After my wife's father, nah. Family name Hassan. County controls increased. Yeah, do it in that one. Feast. Oh. Let's not promise people shit whilst we're drunk. That's not ideal. Good feast though. Mother. No. Rest in peace, mother. And the feast was great. Ignore that my mom died whilst I was at that like weeks-long feast. Religion was converted. 105 years. 30, 28, 28. Guess we'll do it there. Schema discovered. That's annoying. County controls increased. Someone else is scheming. I know, my master of the hunt has left. We've got a new lifestyle perk. Not clerical notification. Zealous Proselytizer. As I wander the court, I find myself running into a heated discussion between my kinsman Tenmur and my nephew Gihana over whether or not the skull of a prisoner Yavet would make for a fitting artifact for my court. Ah, my lord, I was wanting to give him the skull of Tavach as a gift should she meet the enemy's untimely demise. Temur rubs his blood-spattered hands together with childlike glee, or perhaps fashion her teeth together into a stylish necklace. My lord, surely you do not intend to disguise such a morbid object as a relic befitting court, you kind of protest. Perhaps this creature should remain in the dungeon where he belongs and leave the matter of relics and antiques to the expert. Oh, it is grotesque. It is grotesque. I haven't checked what this kid's deal is. Well, he's Herculean, he's beautiful and he's smart. He's astute, zealous, patient, and diligent. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a wear human teeth as a necklace. Fuck. Why? Why, cunt? And we gave away the book. Who cares at this point? I've got worm on string. This is for the Duchy of Danakil? Which one's that? Could we just give it to them? Which one do they want? That one. What if we, and I know this is a bit cowardly, but hot take, what if we just give it to them? Like, because then we're not going to win this one. Because, I mean, they've got 100,000. How many allies do we have that we could call? 1. With 10,000. Yeah. It's a shame. But they're not going to convert them in time. Which will give them constant... and we might even get them back just through rebels, is my thinking. It does make our borders slightly nicer looking as well. What would have happened if we released them as independent during the war? I imagine it doesn't let you do that, but... Wife is pregnant. Nah. Wait, what task just finished? Was it just counter control? Probably. Yeah, we got 5 and 6 years. We got 5 and 20 years until any kind of conversion happens, and we have We have about 14 months. Oh, we're done. That's it. That's the end of this phase of the Mega Campaign. We survived. Can I sort of look at stuff? Can I move this box? No. But the Khanate of Beta Israel survives. We went through some guys. We had people live to the... By the end, we had people living for a long, long time. It's been a ride. We started from nothing. We ended with a lot. I'm really excited to see what we get up to in the next phase of the game. I'll convert that and sort that all out between the two games. Don't open homosexual noise.mp3. I was watching I'll go into big me whilst I work out what we're gonna do. I was watching the James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever, which features two of what I can only describe as the most stereotypically gay characters I've seen in a film ever. And that one of them makes that noise at the end, which is something. It's something. My camera has gone down slightly. So yeah, should we play something else, or should we call it there? I'm going for 3 hours. It's 10 o'clock. Might be an idea to stop here. So that was the end of the... I'll download the mod and maybe we can have a look at what it will look like. CK3 to EU4 converter. Accept. Where is the download for this? Okay. Where do I download the fucking thing? Okay, I'm downloading it, because it'd be cool if we had a look. Okay, so let's go into my downloads. I can't show you me doing this, because I'm going through my files and stuff, which is not a vibe that we particularly need. It's just undoing everything, because what this does is it creates a mod for the game EU4, and then that converts into we can then play that, and that will bring all of our progress from the previous game over. Is that done? So you go free to EU4. Wait, is that the converter? Let me run the fucking converter. Antivirus. How dare you suggest it was gonna damage my PC? If this stream just goes down, that would be why. Oh wait, that wasn't the actual converter. This is the converter. Okay. Okay, I now have to find directories, which might take me a minute. It'll be in program files, won't it? Steam apps, common. Oh, that's the drive where I have nothing but EU. I have, so on the C drive, for some reason the only game I've got installed is the C drive, which is my faster drive. What is this I'm looking for? The CK3 files, not the... So this is the CK3 documents directory. Oh, thanks for the follow. On this, the most exciting moment of the stream. Which one is the documents directory? I think I should do this off stream, because... read the FAQ, apparently. How does it work? Oh, thanks for the follows. Yeah, this is going to be really boring because I don't know what I'm doing at all. So I think I'll end the stream here. And then, so yeah, next week, we're going to be playing a horror game, either Dead Space or The Evil Within. I haven't decided which one. And then the week after that, we'll go back to sort of a more schedule where we switch between games, because I've been streaming nothing but this pretty much for the last couple of months. And that's slightly excessive. But yeah, thanks for coming. If you enjoyed, why not consider following, or you could, or following. If following me on here isn't enough for you, I have various social medias. They're all linked down below. They're below me now. Can you see them? One of those, Post and Panda VOD, is where I keep all my VODs of streams on YouTube. You can watch the entire Mega campaign now. How long is that playlist? How long is the playlist of that? We now have to find it. Post and Panda VODs. Not Pop Culture Detective, Post and Panda VODs. So currently that is... Will you not tell me in the info? Is this not something you'll give me? It's probably a day long. So if you want to spend a day doing nothing but watching this game, that exists. It might actually be a day long once I add this one, because this is 3.5 hours long. Yeah, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have many other things. You can follow me on all of them. And yeah, until the next one, I've been Aoife. I won't be back tomorrow, actually. I'm doing something in the evening. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably. I think we'll be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Bye-bye. Oh, don't close it.